again, everybody. It's me, Madame Macabre, and it is time for yet another story time. So you see, I normally like to save my shopping for kind of in the middle of the month, and I'll usually do it in the middle of the night because I tend to really not like crowds, and I don't like to listen to screaming children while I shop. And unfortunately, those are two things that you often get a lot of during the daytime and near the beginning of the month. However, sometimes you can't always go when you want to, and you have to go and brave the storm, so to say. Well, this happened to me this month at the beginning of the month, and oh boy, do I have some stories from my most recent shopping trip. So I made the mistake of waiting right up until I absolutely needed to get some things, and I didn't head out for the store until about 4:30, 5 o'clock, right smack dab in the middle of rush hour when everybody's getting off of work and heading to the store as well. And it didn't even take me getting to the store for interesting things to start happening. It is no exaggeration whatsoever when I say that I was nearly hit 4 times just in the course of leaving my home and going to the grocery store. I don't know if it's just due to overpopulation on our planet or just an oversaturation in stupidity, but it seems there are way too many people on the road who have no business being there. So I'm making my way to the store, I'm stopping at the 4-way stop sign, I wait my turn and I go, and just in time to have to slam on my brakes because some guy in a big souped up truck rolls up to the stop sign, is gonna blow right through it and hit me, even though, he didn't want to stop. I slam on my brakes in the middle of the intersection, he honks at me and flips me off when he was gonna blow right through it. And this wasn't the only time this particular thing happened. 3 of the 4 times almost getting hit was due to people wanting to blow through stop signs. I don't understand this logic. Are they not teaching people, stop sign, the big red sign that says stop? You just ignore that. If you have a nice enough car, you can just blow right through and people will have to stop for you. Yeah, no, ain't gonna work that way. The 4th and final time I almost got hit was when I was turning right at a green light and somebody wanting to turn left without an arrow who was supposed to yield to me wanted to just keep going anyway and almost sideswiped me. I had to literally get onto the shoulder of the road, and they honked at me and flipped me off. What is with all these people who are breaking the law and doing stupid things and then getting mad at me? This is why I don't like to drive. I can't handle driving itself is great for me. I go out on a country road where there's nobody else, I have a blast. I don't like driving because people. Stupid people. Okay, so I make it to the store in one piece. I'm very shaken from 4 times almost being hit, but I'm in one piece and I made it. I get to the grocery store and of course the parking lot is packed and I have to do the whole orbit thing where you drive around and around and around looking for a parking spot just to have an old lady almost cut me off from the wrong direction to take my spot. I didn't let her because I had had enough of the road nonsense for that day, but that was another thing that almost happened. So by the time I finally get into that store, I'm just pretty much a mess. I am on edge, I'm ready to snap at anybody who comes at me at this point. I will grab the nearest jug of juice and I will smash you with it. But I mean, that's assuming you could find a jug of juice, because it looked like an apocalyptic wasteland and there was hardly anything on the shelves. So I get my list and I start walking through the aisles, avoiding the crap on the floor. I swear, it's like little kids must go through and la 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 and knock all the stuff on the floor in some areas because there was more stuff on the floors than there was on the shelves. So I'm darting around, trying to dodge people, trying to stay away from the children, literally shrieking like hell opened up and released its demons upon me. I kid you not, there was a child the aisle over from me howling like a wolf. I didn't know what was going on. So I go to the first aisle that has the things I need, and of course it's a madhouse stuffed with people, carts wide, no way to get through. So I'm like, okay, I will go over to this next aisle and I'll just come back for this thing. So I escape the crowded aisle and I go down to the next one, hoping just to get my stuff and get out as low impact as possible. And I see the next aisle, it only has 1 woman and it looks like 4 or 5 kids who are just kind of climbing the shelves and going nuts. But I'm like, okay, they're not near the stuff that I need. So I walk up, I get the stuff that I need, and I kid you not, you guys, as I'm grabbing the box that I need, this mother just rips ass to the likes of which I've never heard before in my life. I could feel my core reverberate. I stood frozen with the box of food I was grabbing, no idea how to react. Slowly, as I turned back to the direction of my cart and I catch her eye. She has the gall, the one who sat there and tore ass, looks at me and is like, ugh, like I did it. I literally witnessed her do it and she was trying to blame it on me. I don't know what it is with Walmart people. I don't know. I was stuck there wondering, is this real life? Did this really just happen? Is this some kind of messed up fever dream? So I finally get all my stuff, then I head to the front of the store to pay and leave. And lo and behold, there's only 2 lanes open in the entire store, and you guessed it, the self-checkout service area was closed as well. So mind you, the store is insane. It is crowded and packed with people, and they only have 2 lines open to check out. So the line was stretching all the way back into the clothing department, and I could feel a little piece of my soul die as I moved to the back of that line. Now mind you, normally I would have just left the stuff and gone somewhere else, but I didn't have time. I needed to get the things I needed right then because I was going to be going out of town the next day and I had no choice. While waiting in line, I heard sounds you would expect from a hellscape. There were not just children screaming, there were adults screaming, there were weird smells. It was just like I had been sucked into Silent Hill. And as I neared the till, I heard a woman screaming at a poor cashier over a coupon which apparently was expired and wouldn't have worked with the item she was trying to use it on anyway. Screaming bloody murder at this woman, pick up a package of carrots out of her cart as if she was going to start hitting this woman. Security had to come in and grab the carrot-wielding woman. I don't even know if this was real life at this point. So you have security holding up the other lane with the carrot-wielding monster, and my lane is being held up by another couponer who's also getting a little feisty, but saw what happened to Carrot Samurai over there and decided that, you know what, I'm actually not going to pick up vegetables and wield them as weapons myself. I will just be really passive-aggressive and snotty to this young worker. I was in that line for 35 minutes. A strange child came up and touched my leg. I thought he was gonna try and climb me. His mother was nowhere in sight. There were children screaming, adults screaming. The place was trashed. I truly felt like I was in a post-apocalyptic future. It was frightening. When I finally got up to the cashier, she was dead on the inside. Her eyes were glazed over. She looked like her soul had long since died. I wish I could have helped her, but at that point there's nothing that anyone can do except wait till the end of her shift so she can get a little bit of life infused back into her again. I quickly checked out, got my groceries, and started heading out of the store. And thinking, oh my god, what did I just survive? This is gonna be an interesting story. I saw one of those little ruby coffee machines, and I thought, okay, that can be one little silver lining of today. I can get a nice little cup of coffee on my way out. Well, I go up, and it immediately proceeds to eat my money and not give me my coffee. So that was just the perfect little cherry on top of the poo-poo sundae that was that shopping trip. So, that was my crazy shopping tale. Have you guys had any crazy shopping experiences? Go ahead and include Black Friday or any sales like that. This, mind you, was just a regular shopping day to let you know how frightful it was. But if you've got any freaky shopping experiences or fun Walmart stories, feel free to share. Anyways, that's all for this little shopping horror story. I hope you guys enjoyed this story time, and I will catch you all again on Friday for your spooky video. That is all for now. I will catch you guys later. Bye-bye!